What is going on, guys? I hope you're well. Welcome back to part 2 of the Supermoto build series. In this video, we're going to be installing a Movetronics, and on top of that, we're going to be installing a couple other pieces that I also purchased for this bike. But firstly, before we install the Movetronics headlight, this bike is not looking like a Supermoto right now. And to kick things off, I got a full brand new plastic kit that is all black, as you guys can see. And then we're gonna move on to other bits and pieces that we got for this bike. Let's get started. Oh, actually, before we do start, if you guys haven't seen part 1 of the Supermoto build series, please check it out. It'll give you a lot of context as to why this bike currently looks like what it does now. So yeah, go watch part 1 if you haven't already. Otherwise, you're watching this in the wrong order. Anyways, let's get started. Now that pretty much like a good 95% of the plastics are on, there's one thing I want to show you. This is the original OEM front fender. Now, I didn't like the way this looked and I wanted to go for a more sharper look. Now, this is a Supermoto front fender. You guys can see that there's a pretty big difference in terms of the size, right? This one's obviously a lot smaller. This one's obviously bigger. I went for the Supermoto front fender. I like the look of the smaller one. I don't know if you guys can tell, but yeah. Obviously, this one's smaller. We're gonna go ahead and chuck this on. It might look a bit funny with dirt tires. Obviously, you're meant to have Supermoto wheels for these, but mine are currently on the way. So we're gonna chuck these on. Okay, so now that the black plastics are pretty much all on, obviously we haven't done that bit yet because that is the main part of this video. I've decided to add on this fast plate, as you guys can see here. If you guys don't know what this is, it's pretty much a better version of this fucking ugly thing that goes in the back. We're gonna install this fast plate with the mini indicators for the rear. I haven't done the front yet, but we will get to that. So I'm going to install this and show you guys what it looks like because I think this looks way cleaner than the stock one. We have just finished installing this tail light, as you guys can see. I'll let you guys see what it looks like turned on. Yeah, I reckon that looks pretty sick. Only thing I don't like about these, and I will be honest, is the fact that they have these gaps on the corners. I'm not a big fan of that, only because I feel like, you know, when you're washing your bike, water's gonna get in there, and there's a lot of fucking cords that I've tucked in there. So I'll have to find a way to secure those cords, otherwise they're gonna get corroded in the future. Now, I think it is time to get rid of this ugly looking headlight. Yeah, let's get rid of this. All we'll need is obviously our Movetronics headlight, and because we are going with a black plastic kit, I obviously got a black version of that. Now, from what I've heard, the Movetronics headlight is actually pretty easy to install. All we have to do is essentially remove all this wiring, as you guys can see, and once we remove all that wiring, the actual headlight comes out, and then we swap it over to this sexy thing. All right, guys, we got this piece off. Let's take out the headlight. All right, we've got a headlight, and then we've got the new plastic that the headlight's going in, and then obviously the most important part, the Movetronics headlight. So this actually should be pretty easy. Remove these 3 bolts, take out the headlight, put the Movetronics headlight into here.
Also, I should mention that I am going to be replacing these indicators. I'm going to be replacing these indicators because they're pretty ugly. So we're going to have the new indicators on these ones instead. So it's going to look pretty sick. Okay, that's the second bolt. And I think after the third bolt, wait, I just realized something. I didn't actually need to take this out because I can just put that into there. Bro, what the frick? I actually feel so fucking dumb right now. We're obviously gonna scrap this because we don't need this. Literally, all we have to do is put that into that. Oh my God, man. I'm actually so dumb. But this is the Movetronics headlight, everybody. Whoa. Look at that. Ain't she pretty? Wow. Pops in just like that. Cool. I think that's actually it. The only thing left to do is put in the screws. I want to use something soft just so I don't scratch the shit out of the headlight. Cool. Now, I went for the carbon edition. If you guys look closely, it's not real carbon, but yeah, I mean, from afar, it looks like real carbon, but it still looks pretty sick. Got these little mini indicators from Southern Supermoto if you guys are looking to get some stuff for your Supermoto. Check out Southern Supermoto, I'll leave them in the description below. But let's chuck these on. Cool. Oh yeah. Got both of the little mini indicators on, guys. I know it's probably not the safest thing on the road, but fuck, they look pretty sick. Let's go ahead and install this onto the Supermoto because I really want to see what this looks like. Got the straps on. Now all we have to do is put it into place. I won't lie, there's a lot of, it's really tight behind the headlight. There's a lot of wiring that I haven't really fixed up and try to manage. I kind of just want to get this on first because I'm eager to see how this looks. Damn. Holy crap, guys. Guys, this looks freaking insane. I want to see what it looks like, actually. So we're going to turn on the bike, see what the headlight looks like. Oh shit! Look at the color on this thing. Wow. That is so cool. What the fuck? Alright guys, we have the app downloaded now. I'm not sure how to actually connect this headlight through Bluetooth, so I'm gonna go ahead. I think the actual bike needs to be on for the headlight to be on as well. And there we go. The device pops up right there. Holy crap, guys. That is so cool. Look at that, I can change the freaking color on it. What the fuck? Guys, that's actually so cool. There's your hint, all right, guys? That's a hint of the graphics kit. Yeah, I hope I didn't spoil too much. But that is so cool, it actually works. You can tell there's a huge difference between what that looks like and what that now looks like. So, fucking, I guess that's the video. I do have other pieces that I will add on to this bike, but I won't bother filming it. You guys will kind of see in the next episode. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. I really just wanted to install the Movetronics headlight. That has got to be the easiest part that we've had to install on this bike so far. Easier than the fucking plastics, man. But this is gonna conclude episode 2 of the Supermoto build series, guys. This bike is coming along. I'm so happy with it. We've got a lot more parts on the way. And the next episode, I'm hoping the Supermoto rims will arrive because currently it's obviously on dirt tires and it's not really Supermoto if it's on dirt tires. So next episode, hopefully you guys will see the Supermoto wheels be put on this bike. Other than that, guys, I hope you learned something. Thank you for staying along with this episode. I'm having a lot of fun with this. So, but other than that, I will see you guys in the next episode of the Supermoto build or whatever video I make next. Thank you guys for watching. Take care.